That fucking kiss might have been the reason she broke up with me, to be honest with you.
Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Bad Times, Good Stories podcast, the show where each week I talk with a different guest about an awkward, embarrassing, or straight up bad time from their life that they are able to laugh about now. My name is Joe Flanders. I'm thrilled to have you here with me. And this week on the show, I've got one of my favorite episodes ever. I've got Brandon Black on the show. He's a comedian. We really hit it off. I had a great time talking with him. As I said when we were chatting, I could have talked to him for another 3 hours. But yeah, it was just, I laughed a hell of a lot. And we actually have a lot of things in common, which was fun. And we're talking about middle school love fails, first kisses that led to tears and fights, and just a whole slew of other things. This was kind of a fun banter episode, and yeah, we just really got to know each other, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm happy that he came on. We also talk about Brandon's sort of transition from living in South Central LA in the inner city to moving out to the suburbs, like 50 miles away, when he was in 7th grade, and yeah, just how different those worlds were. So I hope you enjoy the episode. If you do, 5 stars on the Apple Podcasts. It's greatly appreciated. You can check out badtimesgoodstoriespod.com for past episodes, merch, and a link to the Patreon page. If you notice I'm drinking out of a Bad Times Good Stories mug in this episode, those are available at badtimesgoodstoriespod.com. You can also email me at badtimesgoodstoriespodcast@gmail.com. And let me know what you think of the show or anything else you want to tell me. That's all I've got for now. So without further ado, here's my conversation with Brandon Black. We were briefly talking about clothing before we started, and how I always fail to tell people it's a video podcast. So apologies for that.
It's okay.
Because I think you look fresh.
Thank you. This is me actually in my natural state,
which is good. I mean, we're in my kitchen. There's there's nothing glamorous about this show. Yeah. But it is funny. Just a funny thing to admit, because I remember. So we met previously when you were here doing another show that I'm producing that's going to be coming out soon with Lynn's son.
You are the plug, the jack of all trades.
Yes. But I remembered that I wore a plain gray shirt, and I only remember it because I rarely wear it because it doesn't cover up the body as well.
The moves.
And I was wearing that this morning, and I was like, well, this is the second time he's seen me. I don't know if I really want him to see me wearing the same shirt. Maybe he'll think I don't have any other shirts. How is he living here? I don't know.
You want to hear something funny?
You probably wouldn't even notice.
I think I wore these pants when I first came over here.
Maybe.
And I was like, damn, did I wear these pants? I wonder if he's going to notice. I was like, fuck it. Let's just see what happens. Yeah. And I wore the same shoes. I was like,
sure, yeah. Shoes, I mean, yeah. But... and I never remember what I'm wearing. I don't care one day to the next.
That's
clearly.
hilarious.
But yeah, it was a funny thing. And then I think I have like 5 shirts and 2 pairs of shorts that are pretty much my rotation.
Shorts. I think I'm down to 1 pair of like camo cargos. I can't fit the other ones. I just gave my mom like these Old Navy shorts. They're like unisex kind of. She was like, "You can't fit these. Give them to me." I'm like, "Thanks, Mom. All right, here you go. Here you go."
You more of a long pants guy?
I am. I have a lot of them. I have a lot of them. I like wearing shorts though, man. It's either long pants or basketball shorts. I have about 5 or 6 pairs of those. I rotate through.
As do I.
Yeah.
This is a really invigorating conversation that I've started.
It is, man. You know what? I'm growing closer to you every second.
The problem is that of my 2 pairs of like proper shorts, I went to the fair with my girlfriend this past weekend, the LA County Fair.
Oh, nice.
And I got some sort of goddamn deep fried cookie dough.
Oh, shit.
And I spilled it on my pants, and as you'll see, it's fucking, it just looks like I pissed myself. It's right there in the crotch, and I don't know how to get it out. And I feel like I might have to retire these pants because it just looks like I pissed myself.
Or never wear them when you get fucked up.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, or these could just be my lounging around. Right. Well, but that's what basketball shorts are for. I don't know. I might have to retire these.
That's crazy. So it was like a fried cookie dough little ball thing.
I was hoping for the balls. It was like one. It was like a stick.
That's what
it was
she
on
said.
A stick. Yeah, right. Yeah. I was hoping for the balls, but I got a stick. I don't know what woman was hoping for balls.
I was hoping for the balls, but I got a stick instead. Usually I wear black T-shirts too, and I was this close to put them on. I probably, literally, no lie, I probably own about 100 black T-shirts.
I'm up to like 12.
Yeah.
So you got me beat.
Yeah,
but you know.
And my girlfriend hates it. She's like, why do you dress like you single? And I'm like, what the fuck? Excuse me? What does that mean? Just like I'm single.
And as many words, my girlfriend does the same thing. She's like, I've noticed you're wearing a lot of graphic T-shirts.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah. I don't trying to hide this. You know.
Right. That's why
button-down shirts for me are the devil because you got stuff popping out and everything. You know, like it's hard, unless it's too big. But I'm not a big guy, so then there's all the extra cloth.
Yeah.
It's tough out there,
especially when you wear it tucked in, right?
Yes.
And you sit down, and then you got that little wing that. I hate it. Like weddings and formal shit. I'm like, why do I? What the fuck?
Then it's too damn hot to wear. Like I've got a few like pullovers that I like. Some like lighter sweaters, but it's 95 degrees every day.
You see, my hoodie is over there on your couch.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? Let me take the polo hoodie. It's black and white. I could kind of style it out. Like, okay, he's dressing it. Started walking down here. I was like, it's too hot for this shit.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck this.
So how long have you been in L.A.?
I am born and raised out here, man.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Native.
All right.
I'm a native, which to some people is weird.
Yes.
Because they say they never meet people that are born and raised out here.
Right.
I don't know if that same for you.
I've been out here since 2010, so I've met enough people.
Okay.
My girlfriend was born and raised here, so yeah, she was East LA, East
LA?
Los. Yeah.
Okay, South Central in the building.
Right on.
What up, South Central?
But
you have heard of it?
But I have. Yes. Is your family still there?
Yeah, my family's still here, man. My grandma is originally from Mississippi, and she moved out here when she was 20 years old.
So how long ago was that?
She'll be 75 this month.
Okay, so because 50 years ago, South Central was a white neighborhood, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah. It was kind of mixed.
I'm fascinated by maybe not predominantly, but I'm fascinated by neighborhoods out here and how they change.
I think that was what. Because they lived east for a minute when she first came out here.
Okay.
So where we are now, I think she bought that house probably around 25, 26, her and my grandfather. But it was predominantly white.
Yeah.
South Central, Compton,
right.
Watts. If you go to the Watts Towers, they actually have the history of Watts going around it. I know because I had to do community service there. And
for what? What'd you do?
At that time, what was it? I don't know if it was a ticket or a DUI. I got a DUI before.
Me too.
That was you too?
Yep.
Come on, man. I think we might be twins.
I think so. Yeah.
Split at birth. That shit sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, man. It was. Mine was. Ultimately, it got thrown out.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So, but it still cost me some money.
Absolutely.
Because I was living in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I went out with a girl and had like 2 drinks over the course of 3 hours. Like, it wasn't even one of those situations like in college where you're like, I was like, I probably shouldn't drive tonight, but it'll be fine. Like, I didn't even think about it this time.
Right.
And then I left, and it was probably like 1, and there was a Taco Bell at the bottom of the hill. So, I stopped. I went through, and then noticed it was closed, and then there was a cop car in the parking lot.
No shit.
So then I was like, and I just waved. Play it cool. Hi, officer.
Hey.
Just trying to get my chalupa. I'll be on my way then. Goodbye. And then I pulled out, and then
I think that was a little suspicious. I don't know.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. after I had already had plenty of run-ins with the cops at that point, so you think I would have been better prepared.
Absolutely.
But, you know, I'd overcompensated. So then after like a mile down the road, he pulls me over, gives me the breathalyzer. I blew a .09. Is that what you got?
Yeah, that's what the fuck
the limit's
got,
08.
Bro.
It's just like, it's not, And anyway,
up, man.
So he like took me to jail, you know, I was in there, and I was living with my grandmother at the time, and I did not want her to know.
Yeah.
So I called an uncle, and who's a lawyer, and then he was able to recommend me to somebody who, you know, and so I never had to tell her, and I had been living there Ubering. Just, you know, it was a good situation because I wasn't paying rent living with her.
Yeah.
And I was this is after I'd kind of burned out of LA after a couple of years before I came back. So most of my money I made Ubering just went to the lawyer.
Oh, okay.
But because it's public record, I was getting every day at my grandmother's house, I was getting all those, you know, letters from lawyers saying, well, I'll represent you. So I would have to run out to the mailbox every day, grab them. I couldn't throw them away because she might see them. So I had like a giant stack of them under my bed in her house. And I think eventually she found out. I don't remember how. It may have been my uncle told her. But it was just like a terrifying 3 weeks.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. But the craziest part, it got thrown out because there was no probable cause for pulling me over. He just guessed correctly.
Right.
But like my lawyer got the dash cam footage, and I wasn't swerving. I wasn't doing anything. And so the whole thing, like at the, you know, during the hearing, they played it, and then the assistant DA just like put his head down. And then the judge had to throw it out. And I had to be really hard to not be like, fuck yeah! Motherfuckers! Fuck yeah! But I just was very quiet. I was like, yes.
FTP!
Exactly. Because it's like, I was like, well, I did do it.
Yeah.
But technicalities, man.
Shout out to your lawyer, man.
Right?
Yeah, it's my fucking public defender was lazy as shit, man.
Really? What happened?
I got pulled over. I got lost.
Okay.
My GPS, I had a Google phone at the time. GPS taking me all the fuck around. I'm in Pasadena. I'm trying to figure out how to get to the 110.
Yeah.
Easiest to my house. Never seen them. This is probably about the third time that I went in this fucking circle. So now I'm getting off the freeway because I got to piss now. I'm like, all right, let me just stop here and use the bathroom. As I'm making the turn to go into the gas station, I get blurb. So they said that when I pulled up to the red light, that my car was over the white line and I was in a crosswalk a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't recall that, man. I made the stupid mistake of when he said, did you have anything to drink? I said yes. I should have been like, fuck no.
Nope.
Sir, hell no. Do I look like I drink?
I'm an upstanding citizen.
Yeah, I'm not telling anybody to drink and drive, but never say yes. Okay. If you do, never say yes. I'm not promoting it. But long story short, pulled me out, had me do the whole little test and shit. The whole time I have to take a piss while I'm doing these tests. He claimed I didn't pass. I took the breathalyzer, blew .09. Fucking turns out I went to middle school with the dude that's taking me to jail. Like, we know some of the same people. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Did I make fun of you or something? Like, what the
How
fuck,
did that
bro?
come up?
Yeah. I think he asked me where I was from. Right?
Oh, okay.
And then we started talking. I only went to his middle school for a short period of time.
Yeah.
Like 6 months. But I was like, oh, do you know so-and-so? And he was like, oh, yeah, that's my boy. Tell him I said what up. And I'm like, fuck you. I'm in the back of a police car, hunched up like this, and you like tell him I said, hey, like, fuck you, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll be sure to do that.
Yeah, I'm not telling him shit, you son of a bitch. The fuck do I look like? Hey, bro, I got arrested last night. Fuck you. Hey, shit.
Carl says hi.
Thank you. Like, what the fuck, motherfucker? His partner was cool though. They were okay. I give them a little love because they didn't tow my car. They drove it to the police station for me.
Yeah.
And
nice.
then the next morning I just jumped in my shit. But it was fucked up because I wish I would have been like stupid drunk. Then I would have slept through the whole fucking thing. You know what I mean? I'm in there wide awake.
Oh, yeah.
I only have a t-shirt on and shorts that same color. So I'm fucking freezing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I didn't get to make a phone call till it was time to go home. Dude was like, oh, you want the phone call now? I was like, motherfucker, I'm going home. I don't, what?
Just give me my cell phone back.
Thank you, please. I'm good. I'm okay. I'll pay phones outside. I'll find it. And Same situation. Live with grandma. Don't want her to find the fuck out.
No.
But I did not know that all that lawyer shit was going to come to the house. And I'm working. I ended up getting a job the same day I got out of jail, which was great.
That's
right.
pretty
It's
impressive.
crazy, right?
That's pretty impressive.
Funny shit, though. My mom and my girl, I called my mom that morning because my phone was going off. She like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, nothing. She was like, well, I'm like, I just got out of jail. She was like, you know what? I knew it. I felt it, right? My girl said the same thing. I had a feeling when you didn't answer. I was like, he probably in jail.
The force
like,
is strong with them.
Strong as shit, man. Strong as shit. So
Thank you.
I ended up getting this job. So I wasn't fortunate like you to get the mail before she saw it. So she like, what's all this lawyer stuff? And I'm like, oh, fuck. Huh?
Yep, right.
Huh? What? I'm like, this happened. She said, oh, why? But my cousin had got one like 6 months earlier, and it was like, oh, well, you know, people make mistakes, you know, and I'm just like, what the fuck, grandma? But
You have higher standards for you?
yeah, you know what? For whatever reason, and not necessarily in a bad way, for some reason, it seemed like she expect more from me.
Sure.
Maybe because I'm the oldest. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yep.
But yeah. But I'm always the one helping her and there for her and shit the most and whatever. So that's just our relationship. But my shit did not get thrown out. I asked him, like, well, can we see if the intersection has a camera or,
Yeah.
oh, well, you know, resources. Why don't you just take this plea deal? Like, what the fuck, man? We not even gonna try to fight? Dude, so I took a plea deal, 3 years probation,
Yeah.
the year no license, and community service. Yeah, so that's how I learned about the watchtowers and shit like that. Cleaning up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
And
We
now you
wasn't
know
even
about the
supposed to talk
community.
about this story, but
No, that's the fun of this.
yeah.
Yeah, so I guess before you lived with your grandmother, you moved to Palmdale?
Yeah, I used to, well, actually,
Or yeah.
I lived on 73rd and Western.
Okay.
So, me and my mom moved from my grandmother's house to 73rd and Western, still South Central, probably a mile away from where I'm at now. We moved in there when I was 5 on my 5th birthday. And cool neighborhood, just a cool experience. Went to 74th Street Elementary. Then for middle school, I went to Horseman Middle School. I went to Overwright for 6 months.
Yeah.
Where the asshole cop was.
Right.
So from Overwright, I transferred to Horseman, which was my home school, literally walking distance from my house. Should have been there first, but I wanted to go over here on the west side with some friends and shit.
Yeah.
Got to Horseman. Horseman was cool as shit. It was it's one of the oldest middle schools in LA, so it's like a huge ass 3-story main building and shit where we used to run the hallways and security would chase us and do fun shit like that, right?
Sure.
Yeah. And it was just a great time. I knew practically everybody there, man. They had these great fucking Taco Bell chili cheese burritos.
Oh.
Yeah.
At the school?
At the school.
What?
And I still can taste them. And I wish I could get my hands on one now. Like, they used to sell them at Taco Bell as well. And I don't know why they fucking stopped, because they were amazing.
It always makes me laugh when they get rid of any item, because every item is the same thing.
Yeah.
They have all of the ingredients.
Just fucking make it.
It's
Like,
just, what's the delivery system? Is it crunchy? Is it chewy? Is it soft? Whatever. All the ingredients are there.
just throw the shit in the shell, press it, you know.
Yeah.
All right there. They stopped fucking selling it, and I have no idea as to why. Taco Bell, please bring that back.
What was it? The chili cheese burrito?
Chili cheese burrito.
Okay.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you can see the passion in my eyes.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Fucking
asking.
man.
I respect it.
Amazing.
If they ever get rid of the cheesy gordita crunch, I'm going to lose my mind.
Yeah.
That's my jam.
That's off the hook, too. And,
So I can relate. I understand.
yeah. Okay.
I once went to a Taco Bell and they're like, oh, we don't have that. And I nearly had a nervous breakdown. I get it. Because again, and my logic is you do have it.
Yeah.
You have all of the things. You have them all.
You have tortillas. You have crunchy tacos.
Yeah.
Maybe whatever the special sauce is. I don't know. Mix it up.
It's there.
Yeah.
You should take that. Should take that to the stage. That's funny because I never thought about it like that. Like, no, it's there. You just don't want to assemble it.
Right. Yeah.
You got all the pieces to the puzzle. Just put the shit together. Stop playing with me right now.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. Yeah, I got very irate about it.
Oh my God, I wish I could have seen that.
I felt bad about it instantly afterwards. I felt bad about it as soon as I had to pull up and look the guy in the face, to pay him. I was like, listen, I'm sorry. It's fine. The quesarito will do. I know we're all just living minimum wage here. You don't give a shit.
I know you're just working here, man, but it's just.
I know it wasn't your personal choice. I just love him. Actually, that was a wake-up call in my life. I was like, I think I should be passionate about more important things than cheesy gordita crunches.
Like, oh shit, did you look yourself in the mirror? Like, come on, Joe, look at you. What are you doing? What's going on right now?
I punched the roof of my car.
Really?
My hand was like, sore.
Oh man.
Like, oh my God, this is. I gotta wake up.
You were addicted, man.
I was, yeah. It was a dark time.
Hey, that's hilarious, man. Because it's that one thing,
right?
That you just expect to remain the same. That one constant.
Yeah. When life is shit, you just want those little things.
Here,
just give me that 2 minutes of joy.
That's it.
If I'm being honest, probably about a minute.
I'm the same way. Give me another one.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yep.
And whoever runs these fucking corporations. Fucking screwing us over, man.
I'm running in 2020.
Please
cheese
do.
Gordita crunches.
Please do.
And chili cheese burritos.
I guarantee you'll fucking win. You got my vote, man. Fuck. Like, fuck.
So, to get us on track here, right. It sounds like in and around 7th grade was a pivotal year for you.
That was a pivotal year. That was the first fucking time I got my heart torn out my chest, man.
Okay.
Yeah, my heart was torn out my chest.
What happened? How long had you been dating this person? Give me all the details.
I don't know how long. I can't remember how long we were dating, right? And I knew I was gonna come here. I was like, damn, should I say her real name? Should I say her full name?
Some people do. Some people make up.
Well, her
names.
name is. I won't say her last name. Well, she's married now anyway, but her name is Marquisha, right? So me and her was dating and shit. And it was the first we lived not too far from each other, so I walked her home one time. I'm feeling like big shit, like, oh man, I just walked the girl home.
Yeah.
This is probably the closest thing to getting a piece of pussy and not getting it. Her brother was outside. I didn't cave. I didn't fold. I was still, hey, nice to meet you.
Strong, firm handshake.
Oh man, come on, the pussy is coming next, B. Go home and wipe your non-existent mustache because the pussy is coming next. I felt that way, man.
Had you had any before?
I did pussy?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Well, you're 7th grade, so I wouldn't think so, but you never know.
Yeah. Some people.
How did you start?
Like
I'm always curious about this, especially at that age. How did you start dating?
You know what? I had my first girlfriend. My girlfriend now be like, bullshit, that don't count. First girlfriend in the 3rd grade. Her name was Andrea. She was the first girl in the school. Well, I guess I'm assuming that 3rd grade. I wasn't looking at 5th graders, but she had titties. She got titties pretty early.
In 3rd grade?
Yeah, they were like some nice little, little A cups or something. Yeah, so we all went crazy.
Yes.
I was fortunate enough to become her man.
Her 8-year-old man.
Yeah, I was her 8-year-old man. My mom blessed me with my own phone in the room, man. I was big shit, See, these kids nowadays, they unappreciative. They all got cell phones.
Yeah, they weren't trapped by the landline, the literal landline.
Absolutely.
That you had to walk around with
the cord. They don't know shit about that. So you had your own phone in the room?
That's
that was
huge.
a big fucking
I never
deal.
got that. I've been jealous of you.
Shout out to Michelle. That's my mama. Thank you, Mom. Had it in the fucking room.
So you were like talking all the time and stuff with her?
Yeah, well, you know what?
3rd grade?
Yeah, but we didn't talk that much though. That's what's funny.
Well, what do you have
as
to
fuck.
say? I mean,
Exactly. So did you get 2 + 2? Yeah, it's 4. Can you believe that? It's 4? You know? Yeah, it's fucking 4. That's crazy.
Blew my mind.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck we was talking about. I can't even fucking remember. But with her for a minute. Then I dated this other girl in the 5th grade, right? This was, she dumped me. She dumped me for a 4th grader.
Oh.
Yeah, that shit, that hurt
hit.
too, man. I think she left me for him because she was a huge Usher fan and he looked more like Usher than I did. Yeah, it was it's like, what the fuck? Fuck you and Usher, okay?
That was Usher was one of the first cassette tapes I ever bought.
Really?
It was one that had "You Make Me Wanna."
Oh,
and
yeah.
Nice and Slow.
I was about to say Nice
That's
and Slow.
A great record.
I played it this past Saturday.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, oh.
dude. I think that had "My Way" on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That
whole fucking album was 8701 or some shit like that.
Yeah. Yep.
Banger.
Yep.
Hey, I fuck with Joe. If y'all don't know that. So many similarities, man.
Yep. It definitely dates it though that it was a cassette. Cassette tape, you know.
Damn.
And it had a tiny little parental advisory on it. My mom didn't know what that was yet. And then she discovered it. And then flash forward 2 years later, we're at a Sam Goody at the mall, and I'm trying to get the parental advisory version of Nelly's Country Grammar. And she's making me get the edited version. And I'm sitting there shouting with her and everything. Much like the Taco Bell.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah. So I had to get the parental advisor or the edited version of Country Grammar.
It's like,
Yeah. If you want to go and get on me smoking in the back of the pit. Yeah. I know that's not what they say.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Anyway.
You can't fucking play clean music nowadays. I tried to play a clean version because we had a Sweet 16 for my little sister. Shout out to Shy.
Yeah.
And my grandma was there. And you know, she like, I don't want to hear all this cussing the whole. The kids listening to this. I'm like, this they muted. Well, change it. This is they muted. I'm like, all right, put the clean version on. It was just like, pull up, come in. She know. I was like, yo, this shit is whack. Yeah. You can't play clean with this at all.
Yep.
At all, man. So we found middle ground, but I got done for Usher, man.
So where did you sort of fall in line in like the social hierarchy of school? Were you kind of? Were you an athlete? Were you kind of like?
I wasn't an athlete. I don't know if you can tell or not.
In the middle.
Yeah.
Well, you know. A lot of time has passed.
I did play basketball, but not for the school. I played in like outside leagues, and I had hoop dreams, but I never practiced hard enough. I don't even think I really had the fucking innate talent to play.
Sure. Were you just kind of there? You were just kind of in the middle, or were you?
Yeah, I was kind of in the middle. I've always been able to. You know, I consider myself a nerd at one point, but I noticed that all the things considered nerdy, I wasn't super deep in.
Right.
Like, I had a lot of friends that watched Dragon Ball Z, and it was never really my shit.
Yeah, mine either.
Yours either? I fuck with you, Joe. Yeah. Damn, I fuck with you. Never really my shit, you know what I'm saying? But I could relate on other things, you know what I mean? And then I had hood friends, you know, I had, you know, friends that gangbang or whatever, and then I had friends that the jokesters. I always liked to joke and crack jokes and shit. So it's weird. I was like in the middle. I didn't necessarily. I like belong to everybody.
Yeah.
So I was
kind of floated amongst everybody.
I floated.
Yeah, I was a little bit that way too.
Okay. Yeah.
So 7th grade.
7th grade, man. All right, back to her. Got with her, bro. I thought she was the prettiest fucking girl ever too. She had like hazel eyes. A nice brown complexion, skin and shit. Nice hair, you feel me? I'm just like, oh shit. And she always smelled good. I don't know what she smelled like, but not too long ago, a lady walked past me and that fragrance triggered like a memory. I'm like, oh shit.
It's crazy how that all happened. I had a very similar thing with a girl that I had a crush on in high school.
Yeah.
And she was the only one who smelled that way, whatever she was wearing. And then, there was somebody I was working with, so I was around that smell for like 3 days.
Wow.
On a gig.
Yeah.
And it took me like 6 hours to be like, how? Oh, Sam.
Yeah. Like, oh, fuck. Right.
I know that smell.
Right. And it take you back it makes you happy because it takes you back to this childhood moment. And shit. You get to relive.
Yeah,
those
it took me
memories.
back to like the drama to the theater program.
Oh, dope, man!
I did some of that shit.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I used in theater. Yeah, I was too, man. It's crazy.
Cool. Right
yeah,
on.
I fuck with you, Joe. I fuck with you, man.
Right back at you. So how did you ask her out? In
Dude, you know what? I don't even fucking remember.
Because I'm always, was it the letter, was it circle yes or no?
I think it was a letter, to be honest with you. Yeah, because that was real big in our era, man.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was the letter. I wish I could tell you exactly. It's such a fucking blur now. Like,
sure.
I'm like, how the fuck did young Brandon get hurt? You know what I mean? It's such a fucking blur, bro. But it might have been a letter. We were going out for a minute, walked her home. I felt proud about that shit. She was actually my first kiss. And
how'd that feel?
It felt great for me.
Yeah.
Probably fucking horrible for her, dog.
Afterwards, you're walking home like, nailed that. And she's like, what was that?
Bro, it happened. Look, it happened on the second floor. I forget this building, but it's a back building of the school. Anybody that knows Horseman Middle School, the field is to the left of this building if you're going north. So we were on the second floor. I forget what class we were going to, though. But, she was against the locker. And we were talking about something and shit, and I'm feeling cool. I think I had an escrow at the time and shit. So, I'm feeling real pretty boyish and shit, you know what I mean? And we said something and I just ended up, I know I was like inching closer and shit, some 13 reasons why, high school, middle school shit. And then I got there and kissed her. So for me, this shit is great. I'm like, oh shit, B, you doing this. You on your way. Pussy is next. Pussy is definitely next. And, I thought I did my shit, man. Kissed her and shit. And I've always had, like, fucking kind of big-ass lips and shit. But she had some nice-sized lips, a goddamn self. So, we go into class. I'm like, hell yeah. For whatever fucking reason, don't ask me why. She sits at a table with all girls. A couple of her homegirls. I sit at a table with all dudes. A few of my homeboys. So they like, what's up? I'm like... We could see each other across the room, too, which is fucking dumb. Oh, my God. When you look back, you're like, dude, you was stupid as fuck. But I'm like, y'all, crowd in. They're like, what? I'm like, guess what? What? Just kiss Marquisha. What? Shh, calm the fuck down. They over there. Don't make it obvious. Yeah, you bullshitting. I'm like, nah. And it was fucking amazing. Pussy is next. Right. But older me now, seeing it in my head, looking at they circle, it was fucking horrible. Pussy was not next because they all huddled up. And then I see one of the girls pop up. Like, older me now knows a pop-up isn't good.
No. He did what?
Right. And I'm like, oh, shit. She telling them, yeah. Y'all see that? Y'all saw the pop-up? Did you see the pop-up? That fucking kiss might have been the reason she broke up with me, to be honest with you. Because I remember, man, when I pulled away, she had to wipe her mouth. That's never a good fucking sign.
No.
Ever a good sign, dog. She wiped her mouth.
A spitty kiss.
It's fucking big ass lips, man. So, and I was inexperienced, so I'm just... you want this tongue? Oh, that's tongue.
You shoved the tongue in there?
Sava? Yeah, it was tongue, Très bien. Et toi? We French it. Oui, no.
Oh, boy.
Toi.
You really went for it.
I really
shoved
went
the tongue
for
in there,
it, bro.
the first kiss.
That's... I wish I would have took my time, man. But I was confident.
Of course.
I said whatever I said, plus the S curl with the gel in there. Felt like Genuine, man. Felt like Genuine. Dude, so I'm confident as fuck. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. But I think she dumped me that day, right? So
really?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, bro, right? So I'm chilling out front and shit. And I think that street is Cimarron. I could easily walk home, but I think I was waiting for her.
Yeah.
So I'm chilling, and then I see a friend of hers.
The friend is never good.
Friend is never fucking good. We called her friend Twilight. Because she was like real dark, and she had like these... these like, I don't know, she had like these rings around her eyes, you know. I think she had eczema or something. Oh, kids are cruel as fuck, dog.
Yeah.
So she coming my way, and I'm like, what the fuck does she want? I'm like, hey, what's up? She's like, hey. I was like, yeah, what's going on? Where my lady? She's like, oh, I think she inside. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, what do you want? Why are you here? Trying to get another tongue session going. She was like, she sent me to tell you something.
Oh, no.
Tell me what? What? She sent me to tell you that she can't have a boyfriend.
Oh.
I was like, wait, what? She's like, yeah. She can't have a boyfriend. Her mom won't let her have a boyfriend. So, yeah, she gonna have to break up with you. I'm like, what? You know, I'm poker facing it, but them backpack straps, I'm clenching hard as fuck. Like, what? I'm like, what do you mean? As soon as she said that, impeccable fucking timing, her mom pulls up. She walks out, looks my way, jumps in the car with her mom. I'm looking like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Bitch, what? Looking at me through the dashboard, mom drives away. I'm like, what? So then her friend was like, okay, bye. What the fuck, you know? And I'm like, fuck. So I turned to walk home.
That had, because you did not see this coming. You just had your first kiss. You're probably feeling like $1 million. Like, hell like yeah, this is my time. Man. I'm making it.
Pussy's next.
Yeah. The hand was next.
And then bow, right? Wow, blindsided.
So what was that walk home like?
Horrible, man. I started tearing up. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
No,
man.
Please don't.
Yeah, I teared up. Right, tears come running down, but it's one of them trying to be hard kisses. Cries like, right. So I get to the house. I think my mom was like, "What's wrong?" And I was just like, "Nothing." Went in my room, closed the door. I'm like, "What the fuck just happened?" I don't know if I cried anymore that day. Probably did. But I know the walk home was fucking brutal.
Yeah.
Like, damn, this is cold. Next day come, right? Next day comes, she has a new boyfriend.
The next day?
Yeah, the next fucking day, dog.
God.
The next day. This might have been a Friday, so it could have been the following Monday. I can't remember, but I know when I got back to school and seen her, she was with another dude.
Fuck.
So I'm like, wow. Mom said you can't have a boyfriend, but you got a new motherfucker right here. Huh? Okay.
Did you confront her about it?
I didn't. Okay. I didn't.
Good.
Here's the crazy part. Her new dude wanted to fight me.
What?
Yes. I'm like, bro, I don't know if you watch movies, but you fucking won.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over.
Yeah.
You won. You got the girl.
Yeah.
Roll the credits. What the fuck do you?
Movie's over.
Yeah. So
we don't need a sequel.
It's at done. All. Fuck it. It's done. You're going to fuck up the franchise.
Yeah.
Stop. Dog, he wanted to fight me. Yeah, like, wait, what?
Did you already have an issue with this guy?
Never had an issue with him. Dude, honestly, I don't even know where the motherfucker came from. Well, who are you? Are you new here, sir? Where did you come from? Cause you just fucked my world up. Where did you come from? Never seen this motherfucker before. So we're on the second floor, and we about to go into Miss Baker class. Miss Baker was a cool ass teacher. She had a lot of hands in the music industry and shit like that. So we're in the middle of the hallway, and he like, well, you know, what's up? And I'm like, dude, what's up? Woo, I forget what was said. It was him and his two friends. It was me and my two friends, Martin and Ricardo. We probably look like the mystery man. Martin was from Belize, kind of nerdy. Ricardo, he had heart. You know, Ricardo, shout out to you, bro, if you see this. And then it was him and his two friends. So he like, after school, it's going down. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, man. Like, after a little shoving match and shit, like, fuck it. We got to fade. I'm like, fuck. I need some backup though, because Martin is cool as fuck, but Martin can't. Oh no,
I was Martin.
You gotta know yourself.
Yeah. I had a few friends who like a similar thing happened, and they looked and they saw that I was one of the two guys. They're like, all right, we got to get some reinforcements here. Joe, you can be on lookout. Make sure the teacher doesn't show up. I was like, absolutely, yeah, I'm on it. I had no delusions of grandeur here. I wasn't. So I get Martin.
Joe, I got you.
Yeah, I got you. I'm on it.
Well, use Martin because You got to know your strengths, man. You know your strengths.
Yeah, exactly.
And at the same time, you got to know your soldiers.
Yep.
I knew I needed a replacement soldier.
Yeah.
So I ditched class. I went scouting.
And you don't even know what you're fighting about.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm fighting about. I just lost everything. I lost everything. I'm pretty much fighting for pride now.
Right.
Just to defend myself. Bro, you won. Right? So my bro DeAndre, who I know is a hard-fish soldier.
Yeah.
You know, we known each other since fucking elementary. I know he gonna go down with me. Mm-hmm. He's not at school today. What the fuck, DeAndre? Where the fuck are you? Can't text, no cell phones.
Right?
Yeah, it's just like, where the fuck is he? So I sneak into a PE class. I'm in the gym. I'm like, oh man. I see a new neighbor, dude who lived up the street from me. We became cool. I'm like, bro, I need your help. One of my soldiers is weak.
He's a scout more than
He's
anything.
a scout. He's a scout. We gotta go to battle, bro. I need you. You with me? He was Jamaican. I forget my dude's name. Cool as fuck. He like, I got you, bro. I'm like, perfect. All right, cool. All right. Like it's me, him, and Ricardo. We cool. Martin, don't worry about it. Yeah. Sit this out, bro. Sit it out, man. You know? When we get ready to fight, the bell ring. I'm like, all right, it's going down. I told myself, B, you gotta beat the shit out of this dude. You gotta whoop his ass because he got the girl. He just took away the potential piece of pussy he didn't get. Everybody know he got your girl. You got to beat the shit out of this dude. Go to the front. Go to the meeting spot where I was dumped recently. That's where we was meeting up.
Oh, great.
And I'm waiting and I'm waiting. I'm like, what the fuck? Where the fuck is he? He's late. I see somebody. I'm like, yo. They're like, oh, what's up? I'm like, yo, where the fuck is so-and-so? He was like, oh, man, you ain't here? I'm like, nah, hear what? He was like, yeah, he just got his ass beat by so-and-so in the class. Da-da-da. I'm like, wait, what?
What?
Yeah, he got in a fight before he got to our fight, got his ass whooped, got suspended.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, what? Oh, well, shit. So I walked on like, fucking cool.
Good for him. I would have kicked his ass anyway.
I was going to beat the shit out of you, bro. Beat the shit out of you. And after that, it was no issue.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dude, were you on medication? What the fuck was your problem? You feel me? It was no issue after that, man. And then I ended up moving to Palmdale that summer.
Okay. All right. So what were your interactions like with that girl the rest of the school year? Did you just try to avoid each other?
I kind of did.
Yeah.
It was a little awkward for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was a little awkward, but at the same time, I just played it cool. Like, I didn't really care.
Stuff like that, it's just, I mean, it's never good, or it never feels good, but I feel like especially like those years where you're just like trying so hard to be confident, at least in my case.
Yeah.
Trying to feel like you got it all together, but there's this thing in the back of your head, it's like you don't know shit.
You don't know goddamn thing,
and
man.
all the fucking emotions and everything else going on, like it's just a nightmare.
Absolutely. And then it being my first kiss,
yeah,
you know, you like you said, you super confident, you feeling great, and then you get dumped, and it's like, damn, well, maybe I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Right, and then
you
you're
know?
probably second guessing, like, do I even know how to kiss? Like,
everything, man. Funny shit is, we're friends now on Facebook.
Oh,
and shit. Yeah, she got married, I think, like 2 years ago. Congratulations to them and shit. But yeah, at the time, you fucked me up. I just want you to know that.
This is embarrassing, but did you ever practice kissing? Because I did. I'm like a mirror.
Yeah.
I was like trying to like figure out how to do it.
You know what? Now that you said a mirror, I think I did, bro. I think I did, and maybe I had the wrong mirror because that shit just went completely left, man. Maybe that was the problem. I was treating her like a mirror and smashed my face in hers. She like, motherfucker, what the, you know? So I don't fault her for fucking dumping me. That was a horrible fucking kiss, and I was too excited about it. I would have dumped me.
Yeah.
Like, you overzealous motherfucker. Girl, I need you to dump him later.
So you moved to Palmdale that summer.
And Palmdale that summer.
And then that was kind of like a weird transition, or
extremely weird, man. Yeah. Palmdale, Antelope Valley.
Where is that in? How far away is that in relation to where
that
you were?
Is 80 miles away. This was a time they built up a little more out there, but Palmdale was still kind of like have you ever been to Bakersfield or something like that? Yeah, it was like Bakersfield, a lot of desert and shit. So I never heard of the motherfucking place, to be honest with you.
Well, sure. And I mean, at that age, you might as well have moved to Kansas.
Exactly.
I would assume,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
I mean, that far away.
I'm losing all my friends.
Yeah. Why'd you move?
My mom just ended up finding this place out there.
I'm sure you could get a lot more for the money.
It was cheaper, and we had to move out of the place that we were in, which I lived at since I was 5.
Okay.
So that was what, like, almost 10
life.
years. Yeah. So that's all I know. So we move out there, and I'm just like, oh fuck, man, what the fuck is this place?
Yeah.
Like, my life is over.
Yeah.
You know, my fucking life is over.
Of course.
So I go to Juniper Middle School. My first day of school was September 11, 2001.
Holy shit.
First day of 8th grade. So I'm like, I remember vividly, I'm up looking at TV like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is this, right?
Yeah.
So,
what a day that was.
yeah, it's crazy as fuck,
grade
man.
7th grade too.
Yeah, and I have to catch the school bus. So I'm the movie shit. I'm the new kid. Don't know shit about this place, and I gotta catch the school bus on my first day. Get on the school bus, just like you see in the movies, motherfuckers like, oh, that's taken.
Seats
like,
taken.
Yeah, I'm like, what
Forrest Gump.
fuck, man? Like, so I forget what kid, but somebody was like, hey, you can sit right here. I'm like, all right, cool, man. Get to school. Shout out to the homie Matt Rudy. He was the first friend I met out there.
Yeah.
Me and him still cool to this day and shit. He just had a son. So we talking and chopping it up, and a lot of them kids was born and raised out there. So they like, where you from? I'm like, from LA, South Central. And they're like, what? Really? Where? And I'm just like, I don't know how to explain it to you. Like,
right.
I'm from fucking LA. You know what I mean? And I met one dude, Raymond. He was like, oh, you from LA, from South Central? Oh shit. Like, he had a little oh, like some Boys in the Hood shit. I'm like, yeah, like they filmed that movie there. Oh man. Hey, you ever watch some drive-bys happen? And I'm just like,
oh no.
yeah, so I was like, yeah, man, it's crazy. We actually sit on our roof with popcorn and watch. Right? Smart ass. I swear.
And they probably believed it.
Yeah, he was like, what? That's crazy. And I was just like, oh, I got home that day. I'm like, Mom, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Do you know what the kid asked me? She's like, well, he asked me if we watch drive-bys. What type of dumb shit is that?
Yeah.
It's fucking dumb. But as I got acclimated and adjusted, everybody became real cool. Still had some of them dumbass questions, but they became far and few in between.
Yeah.
And it was Palmdale was like a melting pot, a gumbo pot. It was so many different cultures and shit, and definitely segregated as far as a lot of families that were more established lived on the west side, and then the east side was more lower income.
Yeah.
But it was a mix though on either side. You had black, Asian, white, black, Asian, white.
That's good.
Yeah. So, but the west side was where all the newer homes were and shit. I had a lot of friends over there. I like those friends a little better because
It was nice to go to their house.
very nice.
Yep.
You know, I got to learn some shit. White people with money have a thing called a pantry closet. I didn't know what the fuck that was before. I moved to Palmdale. Yeah, it's like, you want something out the pantry? I'm like, bro, keep your pants on. I'm not with that shit. I don't know what the fuck you. What? No, pantry. You keep saying panties. Oh,
right.
I'm like, oh shit, this
Granola
is called
bars,
a pantry,
cookies,
right?
Chips and shit.
Man, look, I'm like, wait, your cereal and shit don't go on top of the refrigerator? This shit is crazy. Like, oh fuck. Hey man, tell your parents, good shit. I'm glad, you know, I hope their marriage continue to work out, man. This is crazy. Mom, you heard of a pantry closet? This shit is crazy. Yeah. All the two-parent households, yeah, this is mom and dad work. You know. Can I take some of this shit home with me? Yeah, this shit was crazy. Palmdale, from 2001 to 2004, it probably kept me out of trouble too, man, because some of my LA friends joined gangs while I was out there. Someone went to jail. I'm very appreciative now that I moved there because I got to meet other cultures too. And that's so important for everybody.
Yeah.
to have a rainbow of friends because you learn so many different things. Like my homie Cromwell was Filipino, first set of Filipino friends, you know, I ever had, Asian friends. And I got to try so much fucking different food at his house.
Yeah.
His mom was probably like 4'8", but the sweetest lady. Brendan, come, your family. Come, eat, sit, eat. You know, and I felt like Shaq at their house too. I was the tallest motherfucker in their house every time I was over there. It was amazing. I'm like, oh man, I might go to the NBA. But it still felt well. Like, oh yeah, I eat. Yeah, sit down, Brendan. Eat. Fucking this shit up. I'm like, man, so you dip the fish heads in the soy sauce? Oh my God, what is this noodles called? It's fucking amazing. But at the same time, they do shit that we don't do.
Like
So,
what?
A lot of white shit happening out there. A lot of white Asian shit, man.
And is this your first real like experience in this world?
Yes.
We're mostly
Yes.
Okay.
In LA, most of my friends was black and
Yeah.
Hispanic.
Okay.
So Overright kind of had a mix, but I wasn't there that long.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
I was in and out. So this is me being submerged into a lot of kids with 2-parent households. Some of these parents are making a nice amount of money. When we get in high school, these kids got cars. You know, I come from you buying your car yourself,
right?
You know, in the city. These kids getting their license early. Around that time, most of the deaths, I come from a city where gunfire is happening. You know, you got friends and shit getting shot. But here, they're dying in car accidents, you know, drinking and driving and
Right.
shit. You know, none of that shit was happening. Shooting and shit wasn't happening out there at that time. So it was definitely an experience. This is where I had my first beer. Because Cromwell and them parents would travel out of town, and he had older brothers, so they throw a party and shit, and fucking, you know, it's like the movies. Like, oh shit, man, we had one individual's house. I won't say who house it was. You know, all this shit. We was running. Of course, I was heavy set, so I was the slowest one and shit. But I'm like, I can't get caught. You know,
Yeah.
It was amazing, man. I honestly wouldn't trade that transition for nothing in the world.
Do you think is that one of the reasons that your mom wanted to move out there? Was just to get you away from, like you said, all of your friends kind of went down the wrong path?
I think it was just happenstance.
I think that was just a benefit that came from it?
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah,
man. Because I honestly put up a fight. I was like you
Oh,
in
I'm
Taco
sure.
Bell. I don't want to fucking go. You know what I mean?
A slightly more noble cause.
Yeah, I put up a fight.
Yeah.
But when I got out there and I became open-minded to it, and I started to experience all these different things and how different the school system was. Like in 8th grade, they had TVs in every classroom. And they did morning news. And at Horseman, they didn't have that. They didn't do that, you know, and they fucking had a swim team. And I'm like, they got a fucking swim team and a golf team. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know, and the equipment is nice. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy, you know, coming from the inner city where school isn't funded like that.
Right.
And, you
Yeah,
know,
there's no
so
golf team.
absolutely, man. It was great. Didn't fucking get a girlfriend out there, though I tried. One girl, Filipino girl, Christine, on the swim team, had this nice little brown tan and shit. Oh, man. I was so in love with her in my mind, right?
Sure.
Oh,
No real
man.
tangible reasons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
from afar, you're like, oh, she's
man,
the
oh
one.
my God. You know, I ended up being cool with her, talking and shit, was cool with one of her brothers. And I'm one of them dudes that like certain things. Like, I like braces on women. I think that's attractive. She had braces and shit and little swimmer, and I'm just like, oh, I'm going to be with you. No. She liked some other dude who, in my opinion, was fucking just, I'm like, what? Lame as shit, you know? He ain't even paying attention to you. He playing football, soccer during lunch and shit. He don't even care about you. I care about you.
I'll be there for you.
But I learned that's one of the mistakes when you're a young man. You can't care too much, man. Can't care too much. Another girl I tried to get with, bought her flowers. Didn't work out. I got like 1 hour photo pictures. That was it. Another girl I wrote her a poem, And this dude Willie snatched it and read it in front of the whole goddamn class and shit. Yeah, it was cold. I'm like, fuck. And she stood up for me like, it's sweet, you jerk. Da da da.
I'm not gonna date you, but it was sweet.
Yeah, bro. I became her friend, her homie, her confidant.
Yeah.
She would ask me questions about dudes. Like, what does this mean? And
Dude, that was my school experience. Yeah, I had so many
Horrible.
girl friends who would ask for advice or call with the you just broke up with me.
Good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh man, do you remember the poem?
I don't remember the poem. I probably blocked that shit out.
I would imagine.
Yeah, I started writing poetry after that, man.
Did you?
I did. I used to write poetry. I used to be like this super, super sweet, lovey-dovey guy. I still am. It's in me, but you learn how to regulate it. You know, you put a slow down valve on that motherfucker. You just let it out for the right person. But
so when you got there, did you feel out of your element? Like
I did
for a while there, or
fuck yeah, man.
Okay, because I know I feel like it's in hindsight, it's all appreciative and you're happy and that stuff. But at the time,
horrible.
Just like being, I mean, not being around. Being around a lot of white people and all that stuff. I mean, was it?
That was different.
Yeah,
that was different, man.
For the most part, were they welcoming?
Very welcoming.
Okay,
everybody
good.
was cool,
but
man.
it was still just that thing.
Everybody
like,
was cool.
I'm not familiar with this.
Yeah, you did have some skinheads and shit out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I remember a time where me and my buddies was walking at night, going somewhere, and a truck drove past. You hear the engine running, but you ain't thinking about it, and they threw a big gulp, and it hit the homie in his back. It exploded. I'm like, oh shit, and they yell out, nigger. And he was like, oh, what the fuck? And it was funny though to us because the way that soda exploded on his back, it's like, oh fuck, they fucked you up.
Yeah.
But for the most part, everybody else was welcoming. What was different too, man, was all the 2-parent households. I was raised by a single mom. My dad is in prison. And been in prison pretty much all my life, so to be around that was different. It was like, wow, damn. So this shit does exist. Like y'all got both your parents and they married, and you got several siblings. Y'all all live in this nice ass house and shit, and both your parents work, or your mom is a stay at home mom. Like this shit is you feel me? And oh man, you just told them what you wanted and they bought it. They could afford it. Like, oh man, this is crazy. But I'm glad I was able to jump into that world because I could have been one-sided and just that. But I did feel out of my element because I'm coming from South Central where me and the homies been chased by other dudes before, and you got gang violence and you got all this other different shit and to have a moment of peace, to move somewhere that's peaceful too. It ain't chaotic and you don't hear helicopters and shit like that, and not to say the city was like that all the time, but it's quiet and you see the stars and there's crickets and it's just fucking open spaces and completely different. And it took me a while to adjust to it.
Yeah, I would imagine.
You know what I mean? And I would say let my guard down too. In the city, you kind of got to look over your back, and it's kind of like, I guess, being in New York, how people say you kind of stick to yourself and you put these blinders on. Yep. So it took me a while to let my guard down and do that, man.
Were you comfortable like having your friends come to your house?
I was actually.
Okay. I
I was. If my mom was cool with it, she said it was cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of times though, nobody really came over unless they live. I live right on the borderline of the East and West. But a lot of the West kids never really came on that side.
Yeah,
like that's it was funny that I think about it now. Like, oh, just come over here. And all right, man. So I'll come over there. A lot of them never really came to the East Side. The East Side always had this stigma, like, oh man, the East Side is rough.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like I'm on the borderline. It gets rough in that motherfucker. But I went to their house, man.
Sure. Yeah.
Which I
did that a lot too.
Yeah.
I had a similar thing where it was. I mean, I was like right in the middle. I was solidly middle class. My dad worked for the state government in Ohio. Mm-hmm. My mom was stay at home.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had friends who lived in, and it was spread out. So it was like 20 minutes from me was the rich neighborhoods that I spent a lot of time at. And also 20 minutes from me was like the rougher areas that I also spent time at. 'Cause I had friends in both areas, you know. But yeah, it was the richer people they would come to me since I was in the middle, but then like if I was like, hey, and then, you know, they wouldn't come to the other area, you know.
Like, fuck no, Joe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No go, Joe.
Yeah.
Like, well, no, it's cool. Trust me, I know.
Right past your house is the demilitarization zone, you know. Like, but you said something about a cemetery?
Yeah, man. So later on in high school, right, my buddy Cromwell, Filipino Cromwell. What up, Cromwell? I don't know where he at, man. I tried to look him up. Can't find him. But we went over to some girl's house. It was probably about 10 of us and shit. And we all piled up in several cars. Went over there to watch The Exorcist. Yeah. Some of these chicks was fine, too. Pussy on my mind. Wasn't getting it, though. Wasn't getting it. Went over there and watched The Exorcist, which is a movie I don't watch to this day. I only seen The Exorcist like twice.
Yeah.
And second time was there. That's fucking scary ass movie.
Yep.
So we over there watching it. One of them Asian people get the idea to say, hey, why don't we go to the cemetery? I'm like, wait, what? Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about, right? Yeah. No, it's cool. It's me and one other person, John.
Okay.
Never forget John name because he was the only one who had some fucking sense. John was like, yo, y'all tripping. They're like, no, let's go. Pile in the car. I can't stay at this chick house by myself. So we all pile in the car. The first one is like this super old country western looking ass cemetery. They said it was a pet cemetery. I don't fucking know. They go walking off. Me and John stay by the car. John was like, fuck that. I'm like, man, I like you, John. They go walking off. You see little flashlights trail off and shit. I'm like, well, John, if they die, man, we just gonna walk back home. We gonna foot it. So these motherfuckers, they make it out alive. I'm like, all right, cool, finally. Take me fucking home. Let's go. I'm tired of you West Side motherfuckers. Take me back to the East. Right? So they like, oh, man, that was whack. Let's go to the other cemetery. We like, what the fuck? Like, y'all didn't get your rocks off there? No. So the other cemetery, supposed to be the People's Cemetery, it's at the top of this long-ass fucking hill.
Mm-hmm.
So we go up the hill, and it's fucking trippy. You got to cross these train tracks. And then as we get up to the top of the hill, it's getting foggy. I'm like, what the fuck is the odds of this? Yeah, so you see the little smoke on the ground and shit. I'm like, man, I don't do shit like this. This fear factor shit, we don't do shit like this in the city. What are y'all doing? So we fucking get there. John like, yo, I'm staying in the car with you. I'm like, cool. So as they piling out the car, they see some headlights coming up the hill. They're like, yo, who the fuck is that? Me and John like, see you fucking idiots. We about to get chopped up out here, right? So they're like, I don't know. Jump back in the car. So we like piled in this fucking Scion or something. And they like, the car is heading up and shit. It's taking the line. You just see the headlights bouncing. The car gets to the top. They start the car, like, start the fucking car. Maybe they just go past. The car starts turning around. So it's like, go. Fucking start driving it. They got it. Hit the train tracks. We like, what the fuck? I'm just like, I should have stayed my black ass at home. This is crazy. Gunning it down this fucking hill. The car behind us is gunning it down this fucking hill. Make a right. So you got all these scared teenagers and shit, make a right. I'm like, fuck, I should have stayed home. We make a right, the car makes a right. It's like, fucking go through the light. The car fucking goes through the light. Man, we driving so fast and crazy. We going deeper east, which the further east you go, it gets kind of country and shit, man. We speeding through lights. We making fucking these sharp ass turns and shit, trying to lose these motherfuckers. They on our ass. Whole time I'm thinking like, wow, I'm a fucking die in a car accident, or we gonna get caught, shot, or chopped the fuck up, and my mom ain't gonna know what the fuck happened.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And if they do figure it out, she gonna be like, what the fuck was this black ass doing at a cemetery? We don't do shit like that, right? So we get to one neighborhood, and this is probably about 20 minutes later. They've been chasing us for a long fucking time. Now I can see the fear in all their faces. And I'm just like, see, I fucking told you. I told you not to do this shit. But the fact that they fucking scared, I'm getting even more nervous. I'm like, fuck. So we hit one street. Somehow we was able to shake this motherfucker long enough to hit a street, pull in the driveway, and hit the fucking lights. And we all fall back. As we all fall back, we hear the car. Whoa. He's like, wait, just wait for a minute. Wait for a minute. As we wait, all right, start the car. Fucking reverse out of these people's driveway, gun it. Dude, we fucking able to make it home. The ride to my house was quiet as fuck. Niggas is just like, oh, man. Oh, that was after we was like, oh, man, that shit was fucking crazy. What the fuck was that? What the fuck? And then it was like, we told you motherfuckers last night. Hey, shut up. Y'all was scared. Bitch, you was scared. Like, we all was fucking scared. We all was scared. What are y'all talking about? Fucking, they pull up to my house. All right, man. Hey, dude, we'll see you later, all right? I'm like, man, fuck y'all. No, y'all won't, man. Right? Fucking get to the house. I think I had a key to the house. I opened the door. My mom was up, surprisingly, and it was fucking late as shit, man. And she was like, hey. I was like, hey, what's going on? And she was like, what happened? And I was like, huh? She was like, I felt something, like something was wrong. Like, what happened? I'm like, oh, wow, that's crazy you said that. Well, we watched The Exorcist and went to the cemetery, then I'm telling her the story. She like, see, I knew something. I felt something in my heart. Mama always knows when some shit is wrong. See?
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah,
the DUI, she knows what's going on.
My mom is good as fuck. I don't know how she does it, but she fucking does it. And she was like, you know better not to be doing some shit like that. I was like, Mom, I tried to tell him, we don't do shit like this.
Now, I think I know the answer, but why is it that you didn't do stuff like that?
Shit. For the most part, man, a cemetery is the last stop. We don't fucking want to go to the cemetery. And then, shit, black people got enough scary shit to worry about, like past due bills. That's the scariest shit. Final notices is scary. You know, when your mind is on some other shit and you trying to figure out how to make your dreams materialize, you don't have time to be trying to get thrills by doing shit like that. Number one, you ain't never bored because you're trying to figure out, fuck, okay, how could I get this? Especially in high school, how can I afford this? How can I afford this? How can I be cool? How can I impress these girls and shit? And in the city, fucking driving to cemeteries late at night and impressing the girls we want to fuck with, you know what I mean? Like out there in Palmdale where it ain't shit to do. Yeah, but and that's another thing too. In the city, you got so much other stuff you can do.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot more options to.
Way more options. At the time when I lived in Palmdale, it wasn't really shit out there. The mall, but the mall was one story.
Right.
Same fucking stores.
Right.
Same fucking people. And once you loop the bitch one time, it's like, all right, man, let's get the fuck out of here.
In a way, I think, and especially, you know, thinking in hindsight, again, with sort of how I rocked with everybody, it was the people in the wealthier neighborhoods who would do shit like you're talking about. And I think it really does show the privilege that they lived with because they're manufacturing fear
completely.
Whereas, you know, in South Central, fear is there. Again, you would know better than I don't mean every day, but it doesn't make any sense to manufacture
at all. For what? Because
it's there.
It's already there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Why would you tempt anything?
Walk to the store, man. You know what I'm saying? It was a situation where I could have lost my life right to the barbershop, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to hop some gates and run from some dudes because I'm riding my bike from the other side of this one street, which is a different gang. And then they hood is on the opposite side, and I'm riding through their neighborhood, and they're like, yo, who the fuck is he? He got to be from over there. You feel me? So the fear is there. Yeah. When you run for your fucking life, you don't want to run for your fucking life out of fun.
Voluntarily.
Like, yeah. Hey, let me try to go get some shit. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You know, fuck that, man.
Yeah. Makes sense to me.
Yeah. You hit the nail right on the fucking head. Why manufacture fear? Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? But like you said, when you're a little well off or well to do, you bored, you looking for something to do. You want them thrills and shit. Yeah. You know, hey, let's jump out a fucking plane. And, you know, why? I don't fucking know.
Real quick to wrap it up, why didn't you have a girlfriend all through high school? Were you trying?
I was trying, bro. I was actually seriously trying. I just think, like I said earlier, I think I was too nice. I was too lovey-dovey, poet, the artist. I used to draw a lot. I used to want to be an architect. So I think I was just this lovey-dovey Romeo. Oh, fat maiden, fall out thou. May thou sample a piece of thy pussy. And the other person is like, hey, fuck him. Give me some pussy now. Yeah. It's like, oh my God, you sexy and you jive.
You want to go out sometime or whatever?
Yeah. Ooh. And I'm just like, I have a stuffed animal and some roses for you. What I spent all night slaving over this poem for you. Right. Yeah. She's like, ugh. Like, it was one girl, I won't say her name. I found out she does stand-up now, too, which is funny. Like, I wonder if we gonna ever cross paths.
Yeah.
But I was so fucking infatuated with her. This was in Palmdale. I went to Highland High School. She was cute, too. Finally fucking got her number. Somehow I finagled my way in there, man. And called her, right? This is for any young people watching this. This is when we had 6-disc CD changers with the surround in the room. I put on my Silk CD. There's a meeting in my bedroom. Don't you be late. I'm like, oh, I'm about to blow her fucking mind.
You called and played that?
I called her and played it in the back.
No other words spoken. She didn't even know who was on the phone.
Yeah. So I called her, I don't even want to use the cell phone because we need the landline. You feel me? And that's playing in the background. And I'm like, hey, what's going on?
Trying to sound like Barry White.
And one of my cousins, Sarah, she was over at our house at the time. She come in, what you doing there? I'm like, get out. So, long story short, man, we talking for a second. And then you hear, boop, her line clicks. So she like, oh, hold on, my other line. I'm like, yeah, all right. Bro, do you know, Joe, I waited on hold for 20 minutes before I hung up. 20 minutes.
Now, how far into that 20 minutes did you start to lose confidence? Like the first two, you're like, all right, this is going well. Cool. 7. Maybe she had to use the bathroom. Matter of fact, let me go use the bathroom. Hello? It's still not there. Oh, shit. It's been 15. Should I hang up and call back? No, you don't want to seem too thirsty. You got to be cool. There's a meeting. Like, she left the meeting. Why did I still have this song? And after 20, man, I don't know. Maybe it was 18. I finally was like, you know what, B? Dog, I don't think she's coming back. I'm like, no, you don't think so? I don't think so. Was it the music? I think it was everything. So I fucking hung up. And I don't remember if I called back, but I think what it was, right? She was dating this older dude or met this older dude. He had a car and shit. Yeah.
Funny shit though. Shout out my Uncle Wayne. I told him, I'm like, I don't know what's going on. What happened? I can't win.
Yeah.
He like, first of all, boy, don't you ever wait on no goddamn phone for 20 minutes. Let me hear about you doing some shit like that again. I'm whooping your ass. And he said, the problem is you're a court jester. I said, a what? You know what a court jester is? Not really. It's the guy who used to perform for the king and all the people. He was a fucking fool. That's what you are. You crack too many jokes. You joking your way out the pussy. Oh, shit. Damn, I think I am joking my way out the pussy because that get me in there and I don't know when to stop.
Yeah. You and me both, man.
Didn't know when to fucking stop, bro. Yep. And next thing you know, I'm just and they like, hey you know what the fuck you want? I want to give you some pussy, and I'm like, no, me, I want the pussy. Yeah, man. And eventually I learned when to stop, but it wasn't in high school.
Yeah.
I didn't get another girlfriend until I was 19. Mm-hmm. So I think a year and a half after high school. And probably the only reason I got with her was because she was good friends with my boy DeAndre. Mm-hmm. We still tight, good friends with his wife. And wasn't his wife at the time, but now she's his wife. So they was good friends, and they introduced us and shit. And we were together like 2.5 years. Excuse me. A long distance relationship, but nothing bad to say about her. Still love her and her family. She's actually having a baby soon. Congratulations to that. But I was failing miserably. That was actually the first time I got some pussy. She 19? Gave me my first piece of pussy. I was 19 too. 19 too? God damn it, Joe. Doppelganger. We the same goddamn person, man. Yep. We don't live far from each other. We the same fucking person. I could probably, if I grow my hair back and get some glasses, I have some in the car, I could probably take your place in Ohio.
No one would notice.
Nobody would fucking notice, man. Your beard a little thicker. I gotta grow it back. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. That was me. Yep. And dude, like I said, I was fucking trying. Yeah. But I just could not close the fucking deal. Me too. And I lied a couple times about getting some pussy because I didn't want to feel left out. Me too. Yeah, you know, I was in that shit forever. When I finally got some pussy though, shout out to Bree for not leaving. But it was her first time too, which was great. Yeah. Because look, I was in that pussy for no more than probably a minute.
Hey, that's better than most. Yeah.
Bro, this shit was so quick, but I felt so great about myself. I called my place sister, Paris. She lived in Chicago. I called her. She like, hello? I was like, guess what? She like, what happened? I'm like, I got me some pussy. She like, what? You finally did it, huh? I was like, yeah. She was like, what, did you last long? Nah, but I got me some pussy done.
That call reminds me, it wasn't after my first time. Yeah. But there was a girl who was several years older than me in college who I just was crazy about, you know, and it was just everything, personality, everything. But I just put her on a pedestal, you know. And I mean, I probably never really had a shot in college anyway. She just wasn't on my I wasn't on her radar. But years later, she was out here. And like Christmas party, I still didn't, you know, my whole thing is, it sounds like it's a combination of you were the court gesture, but then when you wanted to make a move, you got very serious about it. Right. Just too serious. Way it was too just like, serious. Whoa, what do you know, we're 16. You know, are you asking me to get married? What are we doing here?
Get off your knee. What the fuck are you doing?
Write poetry and everything for me? You know, just,
facts.
You know.
Facts, bro.
So at this Christmas party at her house, I did like a whole fucking monologue about how I felt about her and everything else.
No shit.
And maybe because she was drunk, but she was just like, you know, why don't we hang out tomorrow night? And I was like, fuck yeah.
Damn it, Joe, you did it.
Yeah. And so I did, and we went out to the bar and had some fun, and then we got back to her place, and she was like, this is a one-time thing. I can't remember all the rules, the stipulations.
Oh, shit.
But I was like, sure, yeah, whatever you say, that's fine.
You said through the hole, just put it through the hole? Okay, all right.
And it was stilted, you know, because it's just when you have all these guidelines, it's just
that fuck up the vibe.
Yeah,
like,
it did. But on the way home,
am I paying you too? What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, exactly. But I was still overjoyed. I was like, yes. So on the way home, I called my friend on the East Coast. It was probably like 7 a.m. his time, 4 a.m. our time. And I'm calling him, and I'm like, yeah! And I stop at a 7-Eleven. I don't know why. And I get like a pint of milk and a Mountain Dew. I don't know why. I have no idea why. So I'm standing in the 7-Eleven parking lot at 5 a.m. and I'm chugging my beverages. And the weirdest combination.
Right. Mountain Dew and milk. Like, just drink of champions.
Yeah.
I just conquered some shit.
And thankfully he picked up, and it just felt so good. And then, you know, of course, I was like, we ended up like kind of going on a date to the Getty Museum. And I was like, maybe this will happen, you know? I also had a long stretch of not believing people when they said things like, this is a one-off. It's like, no, just I'll grow on you, you know? And we had this great date, and then she never called me back. She told me. Yeah. But I was just like, you know? So then, of course, that ended badly. Flash forward like 4 years later, when I'm living in North Carolina, briefly, she's also living there. And, you know, we hang out some. There's no... I don't make any move or anything like that. I want to. But, you know, I'm just like, I don't know that many people in town. It's nice to just, like, hang out.
Right.
You know. So we go and grab a beer once, and I mention that night, and I say like how bad it was, which was a terrible thing. I meant for me. I know that I was not good. She took it as she was bad.
Oh man!
She got up and left me at the bar, and I didn't know what to do.
He's like, what?
No, and the whole time I'm like
that?
chasing after her, like, no, I didn't mean you. I just meant me, and it was just I was kind of making a joke about I'm self-deprecating kind of guy, like. I just wanted to get it on the table because I thought maybe if I bring it, we did do this before, maybe we could do it again.
Redo it, yeah.
But the way I handled it was terrible. And then I've never seen her since.
Oh shit!
I did send her a text like 3 days later, and I didn't go into any detail. I was just like, I'm sorry. I can't. I was just like, I didn't go try to defend myself or anything else. And she said it's cool, like whatever.
Yeah.
So I think we're okay. But it was just like, the whole run-ins with this person were just a disaster. And I'm sure the way I phrased it, I understand why she said it. I was probably like, yeah, it was pretty bad, huh? Something blunt like that. Again, just for me, me. Like it was bad for you, huh? But I didn't say it was terrible, huh? I just said bad.
That shit was bad that first time. Yeah. If we could talk to our younger selves and give them some advice, man. Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh God. Yeah. Yeah. It's weird. Stop being a goofball and stop being so serious at the same time.
At the same time, you got to find balance, young black. Find balance. Find, it was just like, interest. With no fucking balance.
No,
man.
none.
So I'm still a goofball, but I understand that balance.
Exactly.
I know when to fucking cut it off. No more 20-minute calls.
No. Well, look, man, I could talk to you for hours.
Same here, bro.
People know. So you're a comedian. You're doing stand up and all that shit. Where can people find you on social media?
Find me at I am Brandon Black. It's simple, easy. That's my Instagram. I am Brandon Black. Twitter. I do use Twitter occasionally. I don't really have too many gym quotes to fucking post, but Twitter is Mr. Brandon Black. But Instagram, I'm always on there. I am Brandon Black. I do a podcast on Sundays called Hood Humor. Yeah,
what is it?
Hood Humor.
Okay, yeah.
And that's on the afterparty.com. You should come on there one day.
I would love to.
Man. Yeah,
that'd be great.
Dope. Absolutely. Bro.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks so much for coming on.
Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for having me. My twin doppelganger.
Love it. Thanks, man.
Thank you, bro.
That was the episode. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Truly, that was one of my favorite conversations I've had on this show. And, what can I say? We're twins. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give that 5 stars on Apple Podcasts, iTunes. Leave a comment if you're watching it on YouTube. And check Brandon out. He's a really funny guy. So that's all I've got for now. So until next Wednesday, keep laughing.